There's over 4 million creators on OnlyFans and only a handful of success stories. Let's make sure you are one of them. In today's video, I'm going to break down the 4 things you need to know to stand out in such a crowded market. So, how do you stand out when there are millions of OnlyFans creators? So, let's get straight into it. Why do creators actually blend in? That's the first thing you've got to know. If you don't know why you're blending in, then you don't know what to fix. So, we've got to figure out why. So, if you are copying what everyone else is doing, and you're just doing the same generic stuff that everyone else is doing, then you're competing against so many other people. Millions of people are doing the same thing. Why should anyone pick you? So create stuff based on personality. And then if you can mix your personality with good content, it gives someone a reason to actually subscribe to your page. They're building a connection with you, while at the same time your content's going viral, so more people are building a connection with you, and it gives people a reason to actually subscribe. Number 2 on the list is no clear niche or identity. One thing you could do to stand out is get yourself in a niche and try make that niche high barrier to entry. And high barrier to entry just simply means it's harder for someone else to do. If you've got a skill or talent or just something you're interested in, go and do it, because you've got more insight into that than someone else have, which would obviously make you go further. Number 3 on this list covers it all again. It's just generic content that could belong to anyone. You should be noticing a pattern here. You've got to do things to stand out that's not generic. Next thing on the list is relying on your looks instead of actually building a personality. And like I mentioned previously, personality is a big thing. It is a really big thing to stand out and grab someone's attention, because you're not just selling your looks. You need to sell an experience, because OnlyFans, the platform itself, these people aren't just looking for your looks. They're looking for an experience, that's something they haven't got or can't attain anyway. The people who subscribe on OnlyFans, the vast majority, are lonely. They're looking for connection. Now you know why you're blended in. You've got to find your unique angle. You've got to find out how to stand out. So, 1, what makes you different? Is it your personality, your humour, your lifestyle? Is it your niche or interest, hobbies, talents? Find out what makes you different to everyone else. It could be simple things. Your father could watch football and you might have a little insight into that. If you've got nothing, you've got to look for the little things. Don't think just because you're not interested in something, you can't do a niche, or you're not good at something because you haven't got a niche. You can always learn something. Just find something to differentiate from everyone else. Number 2 on the list is your story is a superpower. What you've got to realise is not everyone has lived your life. Use it to your advantage. You'll have stories you can tell. You've got things that make you different. Utilise them. It's what the platforms are for. Moving on, think about what you can offer the big creators don't, because you've got to stand out as a smaller creator because they've already got a platform. So just figure out what are they not doing that I could offer to the market as a whole, which would improve OnlyFans users' experiences. What can you offer to stand out? Number 4 is just niching down. Believe it or not, niching down would attract more loyal spending fans, because you're providing something that someone else can't. So your worth is then higher because no one else is doing it. Or you're competing against a small market. Inadvertently, you're competing against less people, but the average spend per fan is then higher, so you're earning a lot more money. So once you've found your unique angle, you've got to build a recognisable brand. What makes you different? You've got to think of yourself as a brand, a personal brand. What makes people, or what makes you stick out to people? There's something called the Halloween test, or the tip of the tongue. So if someone was describing you and they couldn't remember your name and they were describing it to someone else, someone could say, oh, do you know that girl? She does the TikTok dances. You know, she's known for being a virgin, and she done the Spider-Man video. Who's that? You'd instantly think Sophie Rain. Or who's that girl who smashes up supercars? You know, she does the TikTok dances as well. She's got a boyfriend who's really tall and she's really short. Oh, that's Jelly Bean. I mean, that's the tip of the tongue test, or the Halloween test. People got to be able to recognise you without actually knowing your name. And that's when you know you've got to go brand. So once you get your look and everything in place, brilliant. Next, you need to get your colour palette. something people associate you. For example, like the colour of your hair. If you've got a different colour hair, that goes to your niche. You keep that consistent across your whole brand, that's something you could be known for. Oh, that girl with the pink hair, you know, all her room's pink and she's got all the pink teddies. You know, she's got the pink headphones when she does cosplay. Can you understand what I mean? The next thing you need to do is your username and bio. Make this short, snappy, not some weird, you know, crazy name that takes a while to type in. Just try doing one word. Easy to remember, not XQYZ flipping flap, you know what I mean? Get something for your username that is short and snappy and recognisable and memorable. So now you've built your brand, you've got to show up differently on social media. Like we talked about at the start, this is how you're going to do it. Don't just post generic thirst traps. You've got to give people a reason to follow. And thirst traps are a reason to follow, but as well as being risky to post on Instagram now, you've got to give people more personality. Like I've said multiple times, you need to give people a reason to follow you. Behind the scenes, you can also do personality clips. Relatable content can actually convert better because people are seeing you for you. And even if this isn't for virality as such, stick it on your page so that people who follow from your viral content have got stuff to watch and actually get to know you. Get to know you, to want to subscribe and spend more on you, which is obviously the main goal of it all. You want people to spend. What you need to do, you need to use your face, your voice, your humour. Connection sells, exactly as it says on here. Use your face, use your voice, use your humour. Your connection sells. Get that on your brain. And the last one sums up. You've essentially just got to be the creator people feel like they know. Like we said throughout the whole video, your personality sells. And that is what you've got to get into your brain. So you're showing up differently on social media now. You've got the subs coming in. Now you've got to build the relationship with the fans. You've got to respond to DMs. Because, believe it or not, the majority of big creators, the majority of creators as a whole don't respond to fans. Give these people what they want in. Give them actual dialogue. Remember what they're saying. Bring it up in conversations so they feel loved. They feel like, oh, I've actually got a connection with this person. They're remembering things about me. I feel admiration. I feel a connection. Write it in your notes. Make a note of it. And then create the actual connection. So fans stay, subscribe to the people they actually feel connected to. And who are they going to come back to? The person they actually like, or the person who's just sending PPV up the PPV down their throat and not giving them the attention they actually desire? Community beats content every single time. You could make a super safe for work page that doesn't sell any explicit content and still make an absolute shitload because you really got a text in and building the connection that people are willing to buy anything off you. So the bottom line, you don't need to be the most attractive creator. You need to be the most memorable. And standing out isn't about being louder. It's about being you. Creators who win long term have a brand and not just a body. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like, leave a comment. Send me a DM on Instagram if you've got anything you want answered personally. I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. But apart from that, I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one.